Happy Saturday. Um, uh, keeping my hair on fleek. It's still got the braid in. I like braids. Yeah. Oh, fruit. Stay healthy, friends. Um, I find it that braids, I could be more attentive to because I had this dry shampoo that really was well on braids. And if I damp the towel, put the product on there, it'll refresh it real nice. So, I think that'd be perfect. Granola from Natural Valley. Oh, Natural Valley. It's all the same. Watch your TMZ. Listen to this. Listen.
Justin Bieber crashed the log cabin Republicans meeting in Los Angeles. That's a gay Republican group.
Yeah, they rented out a room at the Date Social House, which happens to be one of Bieber's favorite hangouts. He shows up with friends, wants his usual table.
The manager says, well, the log cabin guys are up there, and he goes, just put me in the back, I'll sit there. He goes up there, and they're still having their meeting.
Clearly, Justin Bieber didn't know what the log cabin club was, so when he finds out what the log cabin club is, I'm sure he's cool with it.
But they're like, our prayers have been answered.
Yeah. Okay, that's a cheap shot.
How is that a cheap shot?
You're saying that they're gonna look at Justin Bieber and say fresh meat.
Look at the pictures he put out on Calvin Klein.
He is fresh meat. He's delicious. Well, one of the log cabiners was pretty excited and told us all about it on TMZ Live.
Honestly, I didn't even recognize him at first.
How'd the blonde hair look?
It was really blonde, and I thought he was a lesbian, to be honest.
As for Justin and his friends,
They got to hear the tail end of the log cabin meeting.
And they ate chicken wings.
yeah. Cool. Bieber and the gay Republicans.
And Mr. Arnold.
Yes.
Tom Arnold, is that a Mr. Chow? Shall we say to him?
Have you ever bought your lady tampons before?
Yes, I buy my lady tampons.
Me too.
I would maybe not my first wife.
And then we say to him,
Have you heard of this thing called the Diva Cup?
No.
It's a new, like, for women who are going green, it's like a new kind of tampon that, or it's like a cup they put inside themselves that, like, they can reuse.
That's disgusting. That's horrible. I grew up on a farm and I find that disgusting.
he goes,
That's disgusting. Yeah, I don't want to know about that. I don't understand what that's for or how it works.
oh my God, this is the greatest thing in the world. I'm reading about this right now.
How does it trap the blood?
I'll share that with you. The Diva Cup is a bell-shaped menstrual cup that is worn internally and sits low in the vaginal canal, collecting rather than absorbing your menstrual flow.
So you pull it out and you're like, whoop. Or if you're a witch, whoop.
I'm eating you dirty. Ooh. Happy Saturday, y'all. Sorry to hear that nasty ass mess. Talking about some fucking. Oh, girl. Anyway, it's time for a happy Saturday moment. Courtesy of yours truly. I have been contemplating on doing this wig collection haul, but it's not a giveaway, trust me. I just been contemplating, and I want to do this right. And if I clean this area back here, I can have like a desk for my laptop. And I'll show you what that desk looks like, because I didn't do a room tour. And I did one on like this camera roll thing but it won't upload because I don't know how to upload it. So I'm kind of stuck. I don't know if I copy it or either way I'm screwed. Eat healthy, kids. This is good fruit. This was peaches, pears, and pineapples. Peaches, pears, and pineapples. Pretty good. And the best thing about it is you get to take off the top and reuse the cup if you like, or recycle it. Recycling is everything. But I recycle it to make turn it into a table. So yeah. Okay. So happy Saturday, everybody. Once again, it's been a minute. I want to explain myself. I tried to explain myself earlier in one of the craft halls, but I couldn't really try to explain myself very well. So I'll explain this to you very slowly. This started on either a Thursday or a Friday. I was experiencing pain in my left foot, and it started from the back of my left foot, and it radiated towards the front where my veins are. And and um, yeah, so that's right. And it kind of started around like maybe 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning. I was on here and I couldn't sleep because I had the laptop on. Apparently, I can't do it with the laptop on. And I got this really bad pain. I don't know if I slept on it wrong or anything. This pain just came out of nowhere. And I thought, oh, holy crap. I haven't been really walking anywhere because it came from an old injury where I landed on it wrong. And I hobbled all the way home. I think I like hopped the fence or whatever. And yeah, I was hopping fences. Like running for police. I was playing a game with my friends from high school, and we was like in the Coppin State area at the time. We were in Coppin Academy High School, and we were hopping on these and jumping on these poor people's buildings. Not poor people, like these just people that you know whose families. We generally these families, you know, legacies buildings, and and we were just jumping and hopping and having fun and laughing and playing and whatever. And I think that's how I broke my foot that way. Or it could be from where I was just, you know, I was jumping in my neighborhood, or I was running from something and I slipped and fell, but the bone never popped in place. So I just probably just sprained it, and I went home, got it in some like hot water, got some salt, and hurt it that way. But the injury came back when I was doing breast cancer walks, and I was hurting really, 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 really bad. And I ain't had no good athletic shoes. So yeah. It was really, 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 really bad. Like so yeah, and that was the pain, and I couldn't walk on it. I was trying to get my breakfast. I couldn't walk on it, and I ended up waiting till the pain would go away. It went away for a little bit, then it came shooting right back, so I went to the bathroom. So I'm like, oh shit, I can't have this all day. So I went to my little drug cabinet. I don't have it in here. I have it in another room. And I got some Advil. I took my medication first, as just like precaution, and then after 10 minutes, because I usually kicks in 10 minutes, and then after 10 minutes, I went and took the Advil, and the pain went away, but it decided to go into other areas like my stomach. But then it was just my stomach. I thought I had like appendicitis, but then I was realizing the symptoms or anything like that. So then these cold sweats. I thought they were cold sweats. These little non-sweats came out of nowhere. It was cold, but then they stopped, and then it was cold, and then they stopped, and I just didn't know what was going on. And I just felt like really, really bad, really sick. And then I took my temperature. It was 96.8, then 96.5, and went back to 96.7, then 96.4. Now I checked it yesterday, and my body temperature's around like 97.0, 97.9 range. It's usually within that range. So I didn't know what was going on. And I checked my blood pressure that day, and it was 110/82, and my heart rate was 72. Now last time I checked my blood pressure, it was 124/77, and my heart rate was like an 85. So that was a dramatic change. So I guess I did a little bit, I wasn't that much excited as I was. And um that's pretty much it. That's pretty much explains why I haven't been talking to you guys. Well, except for the craft haul. So I tried some stuff during the craft haul, but I couldn't get it out. But other than that, happy Saturday, everybody wants to. I do have a desk. It's filled with trophies and stuff like that, but I could clear that mess up and just put it on there. I've actually seen, my cousin. She had her nook, and she has like this little, what do you call it? Like a cover where she can stand it up and watch things on there. So my desk has like a flat bottom. Why not put it on there? So I can see and talk to you guys better. I have a chair and everything. But I gotta get it all situated. Like I have to push this bed around and all that. And speaking of my bed, I want to tell you guys how I got this. So before I had this bed, there were two beds because my sister used to live in this room with me. Well, she used to have this room. It's my room now. She has an apartment over. Well, I can't tell you that. She has an apartment near where she works. So my sister and I had a room, and we had two beds. I never slept in this room. It was always something funny about this room. I don't know why, but I never slept in it. And she immediately claimed the room, which I should have did a long time ago, but I don't regret it anymore because I knew that I was sleeping in the room. So I'm a fiend for the granola, man. I need some granola in my life. Pretty good, by the way. Okay, sidetrack. Um, I was Then we eventually got bunk beds. Now I don't know what my mother was thinking of getting us bunk beds. We had two separate beds. That was fine for us. And eventually, the I think I don't know something happened to the bed, to the little bed posts and stuff like that. So eventually they were either sold or took to the dumpsters. So eventually we got bunk beds. Believe it or not, this bed that I'm on right now used to be a bunk bed. And I'm going to tell you what happened to that bunk bed. I hated the bunk beds. I wanted a normal bed. I was getting older, and I was having fears of the top of the bunk bed, which I'm sleeping on now, collapsing on me. I had fears like that. I didn't want to have that fear of being trapped underneath the bunk bed. And nobody was living in this room with me, so why the hell do I need a bunk bed? And if I were to get a laptop, that's what you would see. Nothing but, like a darkness or whatever underneath this damn bunk bed. So, for some weird reason, I'm in the bed, And I was messing around, and I did this spin move, and I broke the bottom part, which is where I was sleeping, of the bunk bed. This is what happened. I did a really bad spin move. I landed on the bed hard. Next thing you know, I heard it. And the bunk bed sort of snapped in half. I fell halfway. It dipped a little halfway, giving way, because I don't know if people do this, but I sleep on both ends of the bed sometimes. Sometimes I don't want to get up to the top of here where these pillows are. I take a pillow like this, and I go over towards this end of the bed, and I just sleep there. And I ended up doing that for quite a while, sleeping like that. I've always said that when I slept on the couch. I have slept on the couch, yes, in the dining room, in the hallway, yes, we do have a hallway. Um, and I end up sleeping on both ends of the bed. And I normally, get some good sleep, and I see the windows and all this stuff. And you see my windows. This is my window. I have another window over there, and all stuff, so I can see what's going on in other people's houses. But let me sidetrack. Like, shit! Sidetrack, nigga! So, that was the end that gave way. But it wasn't, this isn't old. Like, this isn't an old bunk bed. You know what I mean? This is the top part. The bottom part snapped, gave way. I ended up having to take my favorite mattress and, oh, it isn't mattress. I ended up taking my favorite mattress off of the broken part and sleeping on the floor with the mattress. And as soon as my mom got home, I told my mom, and she was like, well, we're going to get rid of the bottom bunk. And my uncle eventually got rid of the bottom bunk for me. But what was difficult was I keep a very messy room. I don't really like to... I organize in a messy room. I know where everything is in a messy room. I know a lot of people like that. But I do need to clean up a little bit. I was really mentally in a dirty state. So I have to... It took a while in my self, to be honest. That's what I think. So, eventually we got ready to, make this into my official bed. And I did not know how this room was going to look. So, we took the bottom part off. We took it to the dumpster. Well, he took the dumpster. I just took out the parts that I knew were going to be, like, taken off. And then next thing you know, I got a bed, my official bed, that was a bunk bed. I was so ashamed of having a bunk bed because, I was getting older. Like I'm turning 21. Why the hell I need a bunk bed? But I guess one of her money's worth, and she kind of got it by me breaking the bottom part of the bunk bed. I guess in a weird way, I got my bunk bed. My bunk bed was fine. I guess I got my own bed. And now it's more light, creates more light in the room. It's, I can see, like, it's like an energy shift. I really like it. I can move around. I can kick and stuff. And, it wouldn't be nothing blocking it. I wouldn't hurt myself. And now I feel more better because I have the top part of my bunk bed. I feel like I'm on top of the world. And the wooden dowels I use for that table, but I showed you in the craft hall for that sink, is from that bunk bed. I guess it's like a piece of me, a piece of bed is still with me in those wooden dowels. And that's pretty much it with the bed. How do I feel about the bunk bed? I was getting older. I don't need it. So, I weirdly got rid of it. I got rid of it. And that's pretty much it with the bunk bed. Hope you enjoyed this little story. And I'll see you around, I guess. Bye.